I welcome you to the public presentation of our flagship research report, the Subnational Audit Efficacy Index 2022. This meeting is about sustaining accountability reforms for subnational development in Nigeria.
I'm very happy, very excited to be here this morning at this occasion of unveiling of one of, I think, a very important contribution towards the good governance, accountability, and improving public life of our citizens.
It provides an opportunity for us as subnationals to reflect on the progress we have made with reforming our audit environment and the improvements required for us to engender greater efficiency, effectiveness, and value for money in government expenditures.
The Office of the Director General has a responsibility to audit the report that they have presented in line with the requirements of the international body, to confirm if what they have presented is a true representation of what the country is doing with respect to climate change.
The national gender policy that has been put in place for some years and that has been reenacted for a work plan for 2021 to 2026 with the idea of mainstreaming gender and taking gender as a cross-cutting priority. This policy actually showed that the government is willing to implement this SDG by 2030.
Performance audit is very critical. It just is the bedrock of development. It's just the bedrock of development. And if none of the states are active in that area, it shows that there is capacity gap and we really need to deal with it. The Subnational Audit Efficacy Index 2022 tells you the accountability and transparency temperature in all the 36 states of the Federation.
I think it's a very useful index, especially with the new advent of energy transition. I specifically like their inclusion of monitoring and auditing the implementation of public policies. I think that will be important in ensuring that we're able to monitor the progress that's made in Nigeria's drive to achieve carbon neutrality by 2060.
You see, this is the kind of scenario we want, situations we want. I'm the Auditor General, and as far as the ranking you have done, it's just for purpose of seeing what to be done. It's not a way to say that some people are not performing or anything like that.
Well, it's nice, not only because I'm the first, but I know that it helps to provoke the subnational, those who are really interested to want to improve upon accountability and transparency at the subnational.
The challenges that most of the states are facing with respect to financial autonomy, I believe has to do with the disposition of the political leadership. That's very key. And then two, also the availability of funds at the level of those states.
The starting point is that a lot of the issues you've seen, you cannot separate them from the broader policy and governance environment in Nigeria. So we've seen issues of civil society engagement. We've talked about capacity building. We've talked about accountability. You've talked about access to information. And you've talked about policy and strategy, capacity building within the broader civil service and how they take on many of these issues.
The role of CSOs and media basically is to keep track of the implementation of policies. First, interacts with the policies to understand what the core of the policies are in every policy document that is released, and then make it easy for the common man, a Nigerian, to understand.
The subnational audit index is a huge one. I'm going to encourage state governments and other development partners to please make use of the publication, make use of the research work for further. I mean, not just for the state government, even for other civil society organizations that are working in this same field, can be used, as to draw insights and build on what PLSR has done already.